Isn't that powerful? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that the sadness of one woman was that important to the Lord of the worlds. The feelings of one mother. You know, sometimes this is the thing, right? We sometimes go through life, right? And we feel like, nobody cares. Or, nobody knows what we go through. No one knows what I'm feeling. Or maybe no one cares about my feelings. And sometimes we might feel that our feelings are insignificant. And we might feel that it's insignificant to people. But look what Allah is showing us, and showing people till the end of time, that the emotions of one woman were that important to the Lord of the worlds, that He did a historic thing, and He brought back Musa to the mother. And then finally, He says, وَلَتَعْلَمَ أَنَّ وَعْدَ اللَّهِ حَقٌّ. And so that she will know that the promise of Allah is true. Now, these stories are not just stories. These stories are lessons. These stories are inspirations for us in our lives. Because sometimes in life, we're going to face situations, inshallah, we never have to let go of our children. But we will face situations of loss. We will face situations where we have to let go. And these stories are to inspire us and to make sure that we know that the promise of Allah is true. I really, really want to emphasize that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doesn't just tell us stories so that we can read them to our children before bed. Allah tells us stories to inspire our lives and to give us direction when we face difficulties or when we face certain situations in our lives. Another story that I speak about and gave me a lot of inspiration in my life, and I write about in Reclaim Your Heart, is the story of Musa alayhi salam when he's now an adult and he's standing in front of the Red Sea. And I love this story because this shows the training of a prophet, the tawakkul of a prophet, the reliance of a prophet, and then what happens when a person has that type of reliance on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So Allah tells us in the Quran, فَلَمَّا تَرَاءَ الْجَمْعَانِ قَالَ أَصْحَابُ مُوسَى إِنَّا لَمُدْرَكُونَ. That when the armies, so you have the people of Musa, Bani Israel, and they're trying to escape. And now Pharaoh and his army are approaching. So when they saw the army approaching, the people with Musa alayhi salam are starting to panic. Inna lamudrakun. They had a panic. They said, indeed, we will be overtaken.